the no-code workflow automator that's going to put your life on easy mode, the ChatGPT master prompt, and the android of humanoid robots. All that and more is coming up right now. So today's top story comes as a suggestion for both a segment for the show and a tool that we can actually use week in and week out in the creation of WednesdAI. What you're looking at right here is a workflow on a platform called Gumloop. And what it's doing is it's sourcing stories in all of the various topics underneath the umbrella of artificial intelligence that we cover. And it's creating a report that it emails to me that gives me all the hot stories that everybody is talking about, broken up by the categories that we cover based on the topics, beautifully formatted with short summaries and links to read more. So you go to gumloop.com and it's going to tell you that you can automate any workflow with AI, no coding required. Sounds good to me. Let's click Get Started. It's free. The first time you log in, you're going to be greeted with some options for templates. The one that we're using and the one that I spent a lot of time getting familiar with is this social media listening right here. So I click on that and it sets it up. And in fact, it gives you a little step-by-step thing to add the finishing touch to the workflow and gives you extra free credits once you've taken this little 3-minute tutorial.
12 sleepless hours later.
So the post limit 30, it's going to look at 30 of the best posts. It's going to sort them by the top posts, and the time period is the past week. So it's going to pass out of this is going to be, you can see here, 3 outputs: the post titles, the post URLs, and the post contents. It's going to pass them all down into this Ask AI, where the context is the joined text, which is what it's passing down from the previous node. And then it just gives us some very basic instructions that it needs to create a thorough overview report about what's trending in the artificial intelligence community. We're going to get much more robust very soon. All right, now we hit run and it's running. We can see it's going to go step by step and show us what it's doing as it's doing it. And success. I've got 4,000 credits in my account. That just took me 3. Now here's our weekly overview report that it sent me. It looked at the artificial intelligence subreddit. It's given me the trending topics, emerging patterns, community insights, a conclusion telling me about the week that's been in that subreddit. Now let's take it to the next level and get more robust and make it more valuable and helpful and insightful for what we need it to do. So we've got all 3 of those format posts nodes going down into this join list items node, which basically takes everything that it's collected and puts it all into one list. And then it's handing that as data down to the Ask AI. And this is where it gets nuts, because I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. It would take all night, but I've got a long prompt here that I worked with ChatGPT to basically tell it, to write a prompt to tell it to go through the top 50 posts of the week in each of those 6 subreddits and prepare me a beautiful report that you're going to send to my email that tells me what's going on in each of the categories that we want to cover here on WednesdAI. So I clicked run again, and now it's going through the whole process. It's down at the Ask AI section.
A few minutes later.
And this is what it emailed to me. Weekly AI trends, AI for creativity, AI for productivity, business, tools and model releases. It's all broken up by the categories that we cover here on the show. Now you'll also notice they've all got the little links there. So I see here's linking directly to Hugging Face. So it's probably going to be a Hugging Face repository for that. Down here, you're going to read more about Reddit. But you look down here, AI for business, the link is handy right there. Links me to the article in the Wall Street Journal. As a first go, this is going to save us time and trouble when researching the topics that we're going to cover for WednesdAI going forward. So Gumloop is the website. Try it out for yourself. Set up some workflows and let me know how you make out. Let me know what you come up with. Now let's see what's going on around the world of AI. Our first news item is actually more of a tool that we found. It comes via Gina Costa G on X. She shared what a lot of users are calling the ChatGPT master prompt. AI assisted writing is a scourge, especially when you can tell that it's been AI assisted. Either way, you're going to love it. It's going to help your AI assisted writing sound more natural and human. Go over to WednesdAI.com, copy it, paste it, use it, love it. Let me know how it works for you. Some surprising news. I thought it would have been Google's Gemini, if anything, but Anthropic has now gone ahead of OpenAI in the enterprise space. Apparently, businesses prefer Claude over ChatGPT, but OpenAI is still miles ahead in the consumer space. This seems like a major power shift. We'll follow the story as it develops. OpenMind is a startup spun out of Stanford, and they want to become the Android of humanoid robots. They want to offer an open source operating system that does for robotics what Android did for smartphones. They want to be the layer between the robot you have in your home or in your business and the software, which is the app you install on it. They're betting the industry is willing to go all in on a standard when it emerges, and they want to be that standard. A lot of talk online about open source video AI tools and the speed at which these tools are advancing. They're now capable of generating longer, more coherent narratives. In fact, projects like Open-Sora and others are attempting to rival proprietary models like OpenAI's Sora by creating free alternatives that democratize video generation and take the limits off of subject matter and time restrictions. Quality still lags behind commercial tools now, but that's changing fast. Now, we might have to do a walkthrough of this app in a future episode, though we're going to have to watch out for the spicy content because everybody's talking about how XAI and their new Grok-Imagine image and video generation model is capable of creating NSFW content. This makes XAI one of the few major labs to permit adult content generation. It's part of the broader Grok platform, and it includes tools for creating memes, realistic photos, and now video content. Now, if you make anything cool, and it's not anything we're going to get in trouble for watching, send us the link. Cybersecurity company CrowdStrike has just put out their latest report, and it outlines how threat actors are now leveraging AI to enhance phishing, malware generation, and identity spoofing. AI-powered attacks are getting harder to detect using traditional tools, and CrowdStrike is investing in its own AI defenses to keep pace. Experts are saying that defensive AI needs to evolve rapidly to match the speed of malicious innovations. And that's the show. Thanks again for watching. Here at WednesdAI, we strive to bring you the biggest, the boldest, and the best stories from the expanding world of AI every week. We're weekly on YouTube for the full show, daily on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok for the news. If you're making anything cool in AI, you know we got to know about it. Send in the link. Get over to WednesdAI.com to sign up for the newsletter. You're going to know about all this before you hear me talk about it. Set up your own workflow. Have it. Send me an email to let me know what's on your mind, and we'll be talking again. See you real soon.